So the bottom line, folks, is this. God is not this coercive deity, this puppeteer deity, this clay-making deity who makes us little Gumbies who just have to say and do everything that he determines to be done. He's certainly not the God who causes people to not believe, causes people to be rebellious, causes people to go crazy, causes people to commit murder. He's not the God who's shaping the disasters and the earthquakes and the mudslides and the child kidnappings and the disease and the rapings and the pillagings and the Holocaust and the genocides and all the rest. God doesn't do that kind of stuff. The devil does that kind of stuff. Humans do that kind of stuff. But God always looks like Jesus Christ on the cross. He's always the God who's on the side of life. He comes that we might have life and have it abundantly. He comes to express his character, which is always about washing the feet of disciples he knows will betray him, coming under us to breathe life into us, sacrificing himself for us. And his power always looks like the cross. His essence is the cross, so everything God does expresses that. And so the way he rules is not by this Zeus power, but by the power of Calvary. And the way that he governs is by the power of Calvary. And the way that he wins the world is by the power of Calvary. And the way he transforms us is by the beauty of the power of Calvary. And the way that he defeats the devil and defeats all evil eventually is through the beautiful power of Calvary. It's the opposite of the kind of power we've always attributed to the gods. No, this is a God who surprises everybody by showing up as the crucified Messiah. And he wins us by the beauty of his love, saying, "Come to me." His hands are outstretched even right now. If you're here and you're not a believer, you haven't surrendered to him, you got to know that his hands are outstretched towards you and he's saying, "Come to me, return to me. I created you for this purpose. I want to make you a vessel of mercy, not a vessel of destruction. Turn to me, put your trust in me, and let's start this relationship." And what it means for us, folks, is that there isn't a person who's going to hear this message this weekend or a person who's ever been born that was born fated. Yeah, there's a lot of things about us that we don't choose, obviously. Most things about us we don't choose. But that doesn't mean that we're fated, certainly not in our eternal destiny. I have met so many people who think they are fated. Fatalism is, I think, one of the worst demonic diseases that's ever infected the human mind. And you find it throughout world religions, throughout history. And it was a tragedy when it infected Christianity. Because fatalism completely dehumanizes us. Now we are just puppets. There's nothing we can do about it. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. It totally disempowers us to be decision makers, which is the whole point of things. And people, they maybe lose their child, or they lose a loved one, or they get in a car wreck and are crippled, or some tragedy happens, and they think God has it in for them. I've heard that. God, I'm not one of the special ones. I'm not one of the chosen ones. I'm just nothing I do about it. He's just fated me. I'm going to hell. God hates me. It's a lie out of the pit of hell, and I rebuke it in Jesus' name. It is a lie, complete lie. It's a lie.